Hi everyone, Stepan here. Welcome to game 120. Oh, 2450, nice. Ooh, d6. What do you want to do? Let's go c4. I won my last two games. The last one wasn't too hard because my opponent played an unsound gambit. You should have a look at that. And then he also gave up a piece for no reason. Okay, I'm not gonna take. I don't want to do that. I'll go knight f3. My opponent could go e4, but then e3 isn't really a major threat. I'm trying to dislocate my opponent's center if I can. Now, taking on e5 is very committal, and normally you don't want to do that. But if I can play e3 now, then I'll have a great position. Wait. Okay. I mean, this is now a very, very standard French for white. I'm playing a French defense. I'll have a very good knight on c3, and my pawn break will be f3. Do I have to worry about knight g4 and queen h4? So knight c3, knight g4. I can go bishop e2. It's fine. Again, my pawn break is f3. I cannot believe that I'm playing the French, but sometimes you have to. Okay, bishop e2, and then, or f3. No, not f3 first. Bishop e2. Maybe I should have played f3 immediately. I'm not too happy because my bishop, or the French defense bishop, belongs on d3 in this case. When black plays the French, it belongs on d6. And my main pawn break is going to be e4. So I'm not too happy about bishop e2, actually. I think I should have played f3 straight away. I wonder if I should castle first or go f3 first. f3, I'm slightly worried about queen e7. And if I castle, can my opponent go g5, f4? Can they go f4 straight away? Castles, f4 takes. Castles, g5, f3, f4 takes. Takes on e3. Knight b3. Takes on f2. Oh, or sorry, it doesn't take on f2, there's a pawn on f3. So castles, g5, f3. Is queen h4 scary? Okay, I'm gonna castle. I think it's fine. This makes f3 stronger. And the knight cannot really do that much damage without the bishop on d6. I'm playing the French. My god. That's my least favorite opening, but this is going to be very exciting. I'm not too familiar with the plans here, especially the plans on how to get my bishop out unless I can play e4. So I'm going to concentrate on playing f3, e4. I think for now it's all good. It seems fine. Unless I'm hanging something like bishop d6, bishop h2. But I doubt it because my bishop and queen are covering g4. If f4, now I take it, okay. So let's see, f3, knight h5, I can take f3 castles, takes on e4, d4. If g5 I can throw in bishop h5, but not after f3. I don't want to go f4. And what if my opponent plays queen c7 on f3? I don't want to go g3. f3 queen c7 could be an issue. fe4 bishop h2 king h1 d4. That doesn't seem like a good pawn sacrifice. I don't want to go f4. I could take on d5 and play knight b5 to misplace the bishop. So cd5, I don't think bishop h2 works. cd5, cd5, knight b5, bishop e7, let's say. f3. Okay, I like that. Unless my opponent plays queen c7 immediately. Okay, then I can play g3 and I have knight b5. So if queen c7, g3, or even f4, queen c7, f4, ef3, knight f3. I want to get rid of that bishop on the diagonal. Okay, knight b5. Knight b5. Wait, I could actually go f3 and then queen c7 go knight b5. And then bishop h2, king h1. The bishop must go back to d6. I take, queen takes. Oh, then the queen's coming to h6. I don't want to do that. So let's look at knight b5. Yeah, knight b5, bishop e7, f3. I like that. I'm gonna do that. Is there bishop h2, king h2, queen c7 or d6? Don't work. Okay. I want to get rid of this bishop. I'm worried about queen c7. I'm worried about queen h4. And then I'm playing f3 next. Okay, good. So now I gain a tempo for f3. And if a6, knight c3, he still needs 2 moves to get the bishop back to d6. So I think I technically profited from this idea with cd and knight b5. Also the queen is tied down now. has to defend c7. Okay, so I take. I think my opponent should have taken. Okay. So now I'm looking at knight c3 followed by queen b3. But it doesn't do much for my stupid bishop on c1. I still like queen b3. There may also be queen c2, but then knight a6. Okay, queen b3, and the knight is pinned because knight e4 is hanging. That also develops, that's what I'm gonna do. Because now on knight g4 I can take on f8 and play knight e4. And my queen defends e3. But then knight e3, queen e3, d4, queen e4. Oh, my bishop is so bad. Maybe queen b3 was a mistake. It does sort of gain a tempo. Maybe king h8 is just the move. But then I have knight c3. And now knight c3 is a double attack. Knight c3 attacking e4 and b7. Because the bishop's hanging as well. I'm threatening knight e4 now. Okay. So bishop b5. So what's the move? Bishop b5, queen d6. Okay, let's look at knight e4. Knight e4, d4, d5 doesn't work. Okay, I have to play b3, bishop b2. I think I have to move my queen again. I think I'm playing queen d1. I don't see anything here. I need to develop my bishop. This is getting very scary. I'm also afraid of knight g4 again. Do I play a3 b4 bishop b2? Okay, in the end the knight on c3 is hanging, but so is the pawn on a7, but so is the pawn on e3. So a3, rook c8, b4, knight b4, ab4, rook c3, rook a7, that's not good enough. Okay, I'm gonna go b3. I don't have time for a3, b4. If the knight comes to g4, I have to take it anyway. Now at least after bishop b2, if I take on e4, I'll have d5, winning the piece back. Okay, bishop g4. Have to take. My trick is knight e4 and d5, but it doesn't work any longer because I have to, because the bishop has moved. So queen e1. Oh, now knight b4 is coming. Forgot about knight b4. Ugh. Yeah, okay. This is not good. Knight b4 is a disaster. At least I have queen g3 threatening knight d5. Yeah. Do I have any tricks? I don't think so. I'm just hanging the 3 pawn. The worst part is I don't have a move here. I have to take on f8. I don't see an alternative. Now I have to unpin so that I don't get mated. So bishop b2 seems like the only reasonable option, but because I don't have knight e4. Knight e4, then just rook f1 mate. I could throw in h3. h3 bishop moves. Knight e4. Rook f1, king h2 is still mate. What am I saying? Okay, so I guess bishop b2 is the only move. Oof, I'm playing very poorly. Also, knight c2 would have won the d4 pawn, so probably bishop b2 was the only move. Because I don't have knight d5, there's bishop h2. Oh, actually, my queen still attacks g4, I can take on h2 with the king. Is rook f6 just winning? It could be. Can I pick up the bishop with h3? Oh, there's queen f4. Oh no, there isn't. Hg4. Oh, knight g4. Okay, I'm gonna play h3 anyway, try to swindle my way out of this. I don't see it happening, but I can try. Because in Ag4 I have G3. Oh, but then there's Queen F2. Oof. No, it's okay, it's okay. Queen F4, Ag4, Knight G4, there's Knight D5. Queen D2. Okay, if they go G5, I go Ag4. Queen F4. Queen H3. Queen F2, King H1, Queen D2. Oof. Okay. So I have to take. Maybe I have miscalculated, but I have to take. On bishop e7 there's knight d5. Yeah. Okay, so I think Queen H3 is the only move. Queen H3, Queen F2, King H1, Queen D2. Unless I can play knight d5 now. Knight d5, knight d5. No. Okay, Queen H3 it is. Queen F2, King H1, Queen D2, Knight D5, Queen C2. Maybe I cannot play Knight D5. I cannot play Knight D5 anyway because the knight defends. What am I saying? Maybe. No, I don't have bishop c1. Stupid. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Can I go knight b5? Knight b5, queen c2, rook g1, queen b2, knight d6. I don't know, I'm gonna try knight b5. I'm losing anyway. Ugh. My idea is to defend my bishop with tempo. So if, let's say, bishop b8, I go bishop a3, rook f2, rook g1, and then I'm at least not hanging mate. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. Nice move. And there's bishop f4 defending. I don't know what to do. Oh, I got destroyed. Congratulations to my opponent. Might be disrespectful to not resign, but if he doesn't play bishop f4, then maybe I stand a chance. Is there a problem with bishop f4 I'm not seeing? Maybe queen h5, g3? My only chance is to go g3, the bishop moves, I take on g5 and take on d6, but that can easily be parried, and there are probably 20 different ways to do it. Yeah, I'll still try. No, there's queen f3. Queen f3 is mate. Yeah. There's nothing to try anymore. Queen h4, exchanging queens and winning. I got destroyed. Congratulations to Lord Palpatine. Okay. Nice finish as well. Congratulations. Let's see. Now, I didn't know what I was doing. Wow, there are a million people discussing the game in the chat. Unfortunately, it was a very bad game for me. What can you do? Let me just expand this thing. Okay, let's have a look at it. So e5, knight f3 is the main move. e4, knight fd2, f5, e3, knight f6, knight c3, c6. Okay, bishop e2, d5. Wait, this is all still theory and I'm supposed to go queen b3. Okay, castles is okay. Bishop d6, takes. Knight b5 is okay. Black is already slightly better. f3. Wait, I'm not supposed to take? Taking is a big mistake. Okay, let's just see what I should have done. I should have played knight b3. And after a6, I'm guessing knight c3, king h8, bishop d2, and just transfer my bishop here. That makes more sense, because if black ever takes on f3, I get to liberate my position. I shouldn't have taken. Why did I take? Yeah, now I'm just much worse. Wow, I had no idea how bad my position was. Oh, I'm absolutely losing. -4? I don't know anything about chess. I knew that I was losing here, but I didn't know that it was -4. Okay, this is just embarrassingly bad. Very good game from my opponent. My opponent had 1 inaccuracy, 97% accuracy. Well, it figures because I played like a moron and they probably knew the setup very well. I had no blunders. That's a joke. 90% accuracy. I was losing throughout the game. This just doesn't work. What is this? What? This makes no sense. How could I only have 90%? No, that makes no sense. Okay. This was a very bad game. Let me go back to the analysis board and figure out how to play against this. If I'm gonna face this in tournament games, I need to be way better prepared. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more chess. See you in the next one. Bye bye.